nti kakati olwo mulimu ssente
anti nedda anti liyo gate bana abavayo kubanga akugati yalaba ku muntu kabe kapise nemmere mwina we mugiteeka
ebane bagiteeka
yes
omunode wakisanga
naba mu bakwata linnya Semakula the person we are talking to tumulaba akako for months
aganganize Semakula
yeah akubuza how are you Mr. Semakula but you don't see him and people are dying kati abo bebajuliza abatuufu
amsigude
covid
ya mulibide bange lyona
anti nkugambye nti yajja mulumbe ezo ndabayo nze nziika
wali uziika noendo za covid yona yakuganya
yati kirabika tulina oba eri airborne oba ki covid yava mu group kasamu bamwe yagenda ku mbaga yagenda okwabya olumbe yagenda okuziika akabaleetedde kubanga mu kyalo nayagala okusaba ssente alemera mu ngalo
aludde okulabako
naye ayagala ssente tannalwa kukulabako nakuliza mukama n'abakuze eno ne bakuze eno nkola mu Bank of Uganda
ati gwobeere Kampala oze bakola lwakati
those ones would be picked to tell people which aliwo abakiza ne bakola ki abatagala ne bakola ki you have not yet closed Nambole you have not yet closed Mulago era kano kino kyatuyamba mu bubbi Museveni okwogera ku bitanda gyebiri there are many people dying every day and those who are cured
abalikabalinga
kati abo yes testimony yali baddewo don't force people kubanga government yo mulimu endala ejirimu mu ya Museveni boyimiriza abantu ku road block nga nabala bajja bakuba kati kuba kubidde ku road block yani ani amukubye eddagala ki nabaganti pass a law Uganda amend the Health Act ana bala ko injection Ugandan with the wrong drugs life imprisonment esobola kikola
tukifule riske
kakati nabadde coach kamuswaga yampita Christmas nembeera yo
jwajirira
I was told only 20% of the coach have been vaccinated.
How many are they?
Only 20%.
Okay.
Don't care about the number. Only 20.
If there are 100, it's another
teziri yo.
Meaning never be able coach
chikumi. Nebogamba katinti mugulewo. Kamuswaga told mita ina dagala. Dagala ya guawu. Nemuga chechizibu chokuwasa omukazi omulema. Oyino musindika kagali omunaza naki. Okuja konga ali madomu yina. Musindika abaka parliament abatasobola kuogera. In fact, parliament olwali komyewo buli mbaka parliament yali badde atubuulira evaluation ewaabwe asanzeyo percentage ki before the schools open. It's responsibility yaabwe.
Oba tebafaayo bufu.
Yanti kinkubu tebabimanyi.
Tetuli mukati yabaga okumana ne parliament nga kyekikono kya gavumenti
brainstorm.
Think tank tewali.
Hano bagandi Minister of Education nzibu nnyo. Bwotaba mugumu nganze oba okulisazinga ani
First Lady.
Yes. Ababbi mwe babbira. Kubanga baga nti afuma First Lady kati
nanga waliwo omuntu yangamba nti First Lady okubeera Minister of Education kisinze okubako
ate nakola bulungi
ba technical people
kubanga
ababbi bojje tulina bwogenda kubuuza First Lady go watumye Tamale
ate yali technical
go watumye Semakula
bonna abali wansi ba permanent secretary be babbi nti tudde twali badde tugamba one wadde numbers zirayizinze abalala badda mu masomero abaganda enziku yabaluma neruma ne Kabaka Muteesa Kabaka Muteesa olubereberye ejijja kuba walabu kakati bwe muluma n'ategeera nti eruma nnyo ti neba abantu bange bajja gamba nti ndi munafu ne bafuuka abazira ng'omukazi alina ensi kubanoonya mu lubiri. That's why the generation of those Baganda bafuna gonorrhea. Naye batoka ekisera ne bagamba gonorrhea talina ddagala. What do we do? Tukkirize ensi eggwewo bono tienze kuona wasanyoko kuba the only woman you could know titaina nze was your mother. Why? From your father. Pesibanga kubitoke naye abazungu bagezi bakola wadi emulage y'abazira nga bayita madisa ne bavuma abakazi mwatutta. The Europeans had the word y'abazira where you could can't be scared until PPF was brought.
Empisa PPF njijukira baje kubako
ngatenze nabijawa
kazi wa yali abanzi kuwe ninga twabulya ngempisa PPF bambu PPF
musajja nakwate ekitooke bana bagali wotegerera nti obulwadde bulumya abantu manya yasula ebidomola oyo sirimu emba ya muluma sirimu so many names ezikuba nabagali
yali akaveera
omukazi afumbya emmere ndikuteddya amateeka mwami nti agabaana bagali fumba y'amalala tasobola kusituka ku ttaka. So unless ali Museveni, that is his problem. Talina bantu
abakola
ebintu
nebada bafisha women
anti bafishermen bata democracy atambulira ku media tajina. When I came here I deliberately explained what the Prime Minister told me, blaming all of the fracas in Kayunga on the Electoral Commission. Bobi Wine was not supposed to be in Kayunga on that day, so government was justified to lock him inside his house. Whatever Konga Electoral Commission reacting in normal circumstances, new vision Jate Kamusent would give Grant Nabanja an exclusive interview. When Nabanja is given publicity, it will force the Electoral Commission to come out, and they will make sure they will justify the locking off Bobi Wine. Tebakitekam amawuli gachijjawo no debate on Kayunga talina. You cannot run a democracy without a media.
Do you have the democracy?
In 1954, when Governor Andrew Cohen was commissioning Radio Uganda, he said, any government, any politician without a radio station or a TV station is comparable to a dumb politician who thinks that he can win a competitive election. That is the importance of a radio to state. Amini yajifula Uganda Broadcasting ichi
the corporation
ngewulirwa mu Latin America ne UK. Amini nakwata omusajja we gundi ono njushi. Amini yadduka wano naye ng'emmotoka ye ekyakuba mu radio Uganda
ekyo bakitugamba.
Yes, Amini yalina timu ye y'amawulire ng'akyagala nnyo. Yalyanga n'abamawulire b'emmere. Do you have a house? Amini ku Christmas abagala bia enyama kero kuwondi biki. Amini nga bali atambudde n'abamawulire be n'abazanyi abawa sente ze bayitanga lifutinga Uganda ne flag abroad zagula bamalaya naye gano bagula nga Gaddafi bwe yakola wano. Yes,
nga sente akoza gula
bazitanga lifutinga the Uganda ne flag abroad gula bamalaya papa sire kugula bamalaya
ngategeera tengwa baguzi
anti bategeere nti bana Uganda babadde wane nsi yakabye nga Gaddafi bwe yakolanga
naye yabikolanga. Amini kwe biyigira.
Yes, okambye yitira. The most powerful minister in the Eastern government, Joseph Gobes, yalimba ababalinians. Today, itanga abamawulire ngolusa lubalimi naita press conference. Gentlemen, we have sent 5 battalions to the north. We have sent 5 battalions to the west. We have sent 10 battalions to the south. Ngatiwaina battalion name. Ono musajja wa Saddam. Nti bali omunsi. Nabaga ekifo bamwagala batemwagala ekifo kyakula yije. This is military science. You cannot fight this man.
Felix Kuleji yasobolwa Minister of Information.
Era bwe baategera manyi nkuba gye baamukubamu. Bagolodi wa mwanyina. Temujasa asobola atya ne bamujjawo. Mpa bakubya abantu nze mbalemeddeko era jjo nabaweereza message 2 days ago nembagamba kambabuli na information retweet yekyankwanzi was intended for me munzitireyo Kalisa
retweet yekyankwanzi yaba presidential advisors
nina information Kalisa najja eyangoba president abadde 10 billion naganti ne banene batuula andetedde emisango gya 10 billion yabadde akomyewo mwaso omutwe
ngakomyewo
kati babala nakumyewo
yabadde akomyewo
ezokuuka kesi
yabadde akomyewo
muzireyo mukolere ndi musiru
ekyo kyabadde
muwanga yabadde ennyonde agitu
kyabadde odi
kakati nembaweza message nembagandi ladies and gentlemen talks nzivuddemu
mubadde mu talks
I have already surrendered the recorded tapes and the video clips to the investigators of ICC. I don't want your money, your pesa ya damu.
But you had promised not to expose ICC.
Ati kasaba nyigirizo mnena nyigiriza nyo. Make myself sa. You
had promised no gamba.
Naganti ya.
Gamba na Uganda.
Mwavuze. Ajane ateka mkuliriza. Sajja mutemu.
Tojja kulumiriza.
Tujja genda fenna muwulire. Tubone tulise tugenze fenna.
Toli mutemu. Toli mutemu nzengo.
Zenja senge nkunga ya fumbira walumbe me.
Echo mutemu tukirina. Kubanga nze bero
push me to the wall
wali ogambi toyiza kutuliza bana Uganda banno
nkubulira nabatadde President Museveni akutte bilioni 3 nti bilioni 3
tamale sente zebakuwanga nyingi zitakutoka
amaziwo omusajja ono zino muziweroya era nabaga nti basiru habukani Museveni provide you with a lawyer yali agala kubafuna ku fax dala mwatta abantu era kalugire yabalimu. Do you tell her it's your doctor or lawyer? Nebaga muli basiru. Museveni yagala bafuna ku fact. Ekyokubiri. UN yawandikira Museveni 5 years ago. Tebugwanga li mulimu abatemu abati abantu malwaliro. N'abatwala abana. Ebweru abana 15 babattira ebweru. Organize basitunda UN report. Before you move in,
Tamale.
Chikutegeeza ki? Whoever is on the wanted list, Museveni surrendered him.
Let me ask a question. President Museveni ne bwafuna bwino yagenda mu kwesa.
Anti nkugati teyaba wadde yo.
Anti kati then what?
Bali kulani. A minister must arrive. The former minister in Hague on the 3rd. Badokeza mwekubi baba kwatira.
Kubanga bajja kugamba linda ko Tamale.
Era bo balindidde akantu kamu.
President Museveni.
The moment Museveni locks the country. Obana atekawo measures baba tebakyagenza. Bajja baga COVID mungi nnyo.
Wait a moment.
Yes.
Abantu kati President Museveni atekawo commissions of inquiry. Ngazi nezomulamuzi bamukoleza zatekawo. Nezimwe very good recommendations.
Yes.
Naso ya President Museveni. Yes. President aganti ondeetedde amata.
Anti kyenkubulira.
Bwetumanyi
bwakola.
Ebifiiraawo.
Yavuma bagameire. Mu government actually mulukutana. What do we a commission is intended in the political science for about 4 reasons. 1, to divert your attention. 2, to buy time. 3, to expose the people I cannot handle. Nti Moi njonje yamuleta mbuyeza naye yamuleta ku commission nerekanga emukubye yali azze ku mugondi we Kenya expose nga bwe mbakubye bano nenanye buyinza n'umubane muwani ko bugulu hati kati byawedde Nasese Eseko semakula okwatanga bufuna ngo opportunity osomanga degree ya logic but logic is complicated is mathematics. Logic is mathematics. If a pastor is challenged by his flock that you preach while drunk, you have a jerrycan of water inside your office. An independent team. An independent team comes. Naganja office yange kisozo sajja nacho. Abali aunga mukazi wa Kiresi nawe kigumuguro yambinga ko namukuboli kitegeeza ki.
Mulumwe kidomale kyawala.
Executive.
Mulumwe kidomale kyawala kyembadde nkwese kakati golese ekisumuluzo. Obutabana ekisumuluzo was an escape route from.
Check. Bakugambye nti bewagabudde ku bugenyi banne bewagabudde bewasibuludde balidde embizi
tugabalisize empunu
tugende ewuwo akweka atya sefuliya mwe bafumbidde
kasawegana nti banalya ku mbizi wano.
Likewise, you have been saying my tapes are fake. If I surrender them to investigate ICC investigators, why you are panicking? I'm helping you.
Kadoja kusasazaji.
Aba panicking nze baddukira wa muhozi. Tugende wa muhozi tumwegalira tenze mbasekerera. Nakugamba muhozi tandabanga ko 1 to 1. They are just assume.
Muhozi chi?
Kaine rugaba. Je baddukidde basa sisi.
Ngobagala muhozi akolere ki?
Mbwa ngambeko. Ateza agenze da.
Nebo akugamba.
Akana ka house galu kakwerimbyeko. Daddy gwe nanyindi rubuto. Mwana gwe mvako. Nedda lulu. Kale tubale nako. Iye. Kati owakanya ekikolwa kyaliwo. You for the types are fake. You would be the happiest people. Now the investigators are going to find out that what this man has been saying is fake. Clap your hands. Hey, ukoko for me. I'm a good man to you. Aba panicking say to watch a meeting kati kalugire yabagambi ngamulaba. Bamulinze ngali mukoti ngamulaba. Najja. Nabagandi that's your mistake. Wakisendeza omusajja mwanzo kwata. 2. You underestimated him. Kati mwina kintu ekyo. Oba abasajja bafunye tapes zammwe face the challenges for trial. Tetukyalina kyamukola. Sente azigubye.
Lwaki sente wazigana?
Anti ezaabwe. Bakole akukodyo. Basonde ezaabwe. Kubali yakuba ebyuma byange. Yaleeta omukyayina ne muganjagala emitwalo gya $5 n'asasula 2 n'enzigoba. Weyaziteeka weeziri. Badokita bonna abalimba ne basonda sente. Bazindeetere. Kati president n'aleeta sente.
Eti yali nguzi.
President n'aleeta sente.
Okufuna
kati
sente.
Kati bone baagala.
Ng'ekintu.
Eza president ziba zijja ziri bazibbe. Okitegeera. Kati atono omujozi naddira sente za president n'azijjawo. Twagobye nakyobe ate nono okumuwa sente anono omuwala azina Museveni n'amuyoola n'azimuggyako. Bagamba siri wa muhozi. Kati muhozi gwe bafukamirira ate azimpe. Diiru yawedde. Museveni ajja kumpazizi. Kuba bagamba mmwe mugende mwogere naye. Nze entalo zammwe nziwulira. Mugende ono yayoola sente zikwekane ne bamuyoola. Bakamuyoola n'emirundi eki under house arrest. Oba Museveni muyita wakusanya ebyo byoyogera. N'abuyoola bwonna n'abutwala mu sayidi n'ekirigundi. Tebwali busimbe kine ekiri insulated.
Okay, Tamale, omwaka tugutambuza tuguyiseemu.
Njagala kano. Luli
twayita mwaka.
Nababulya nti nuupu ya Kabaka yekka. Nabaga nuupu yakolebwa NRM. That's why.
NRM tina bwekola Kabaka yekka.
That's why. Abaji bawogulako. Bobi Wine cannot attend iPod. The abamutandika bakola NRM etafuna biragiro wa Museveni.
Nebaka Bobi Wine akikulembere.
Amusada munamu babbako. Ate gurupu endane kuba Bobi Wine bamuttire mu kalu. Museveni agwe. Kintu kyabwe. Lega twawenye. Kubanga
twawenyeza
omusango guno gutuwonyeza. Sheikh Museveni obadde abaana bagala omusikira. Baba kwatidde wandege yanga bali embizi. Kati bayinza kusikira Sheikh Museveni. Omusika yasigadde ogwo.
Achali muzikiti.
Omwana atanali ambizi.
Achali muzikiti.
Atanywa mwenge. Ate fe ba maseke tetugenda mukiza kunywa mwenge.
Munama muri ba maseka.
Na kulinana bano. Munama muyigiriza okubemva.
Munama mufuse baseka.
Sandi ba generator tujikumbira date bajibba mu waya.
Ne batule.
Mono trawo.
Obutambula ne mpanso beko.
Omani
NUP efoketi ate Kabaka.
Ekirungi ekiriwo. Kasagamu na akwate mmese. Akwate obumese obote nyabwa dduka buddusaliza abalala.
Ono wekitabo. Ono wekitabo. Kasa akwate mmese ento nyabwa edduka buddusi. Nasa abalala. Sijja kugwa mu kategako.
Musango gwatu yambi. All of those who have been fighting to succeed Sheikh Museveni were found in one day eating pork. They have been disqualified. And you are going to see was attacked left, right and center. You are going to see an emergence of Besige. Why? Besige have a father that I get a kugo.
Bobi Wine benefiting of the situation, you know?
Bobi Wine, tebayinza kumuwa, yabe wagulako. Kati ojja kulaba a serious battle, a showing between Bobi Wine and Mpuuga. chovola babe mazeo
again
chovola babe mazeo
Bobi Wine si awambugo
bwategedde mawo asobola okugenda nasinga na Museveni mawo baleese omukazi Bobi Wine ne bamukubira amayumba ge nti ekyali mu Nuupu balina aba family checking exercise nga lwo Dr. Kebera nga musajja
ngakala abakazi abanuupu
sente
okuba wafulaga
tabalida
katunsagala byogere ngo bita kubisa abantu babitegeera ngo musajja akebera ati abakazi abakebera
bakoberanga covid nayenga covid ye siwa mu nyindo covid wakujjako bitete ina Gomes
bakoleki
kaki baba wekati evuma olwevuma bawo bamulangira mukazi ono bamulangira bizimbe bamulangira ki you are destroying yourselves.
President Museveni ateka mu sente kati ya kifunding ekyo
kino naye omwana atali ambiza abatunulidde bwati bemalawo ate banyabwe baba no kibabagamba ko nti baana bange byemwefume ebyo nti munywa walaji munasikira sheke mweswaza nga waliwo oli atali ambiza atanywa obusika taba fe twafiiriddwa dda twali yadde embisi twagirya dda embisi si bwe busoosi fe twali yadde embisi
omwana wagiriwowa ngayogera nsomewa how Bobi Wine outsmarted the state wemba nsoma ndi mu kitabo kino kye bayita The Rise and the Making of Kyagulanyi Bobi Wine and the Story of Kasobeza kuliko ekifaananyi kya Bobi Wine
nabaga nti Bobi Wine Kasobeza
ku mugongo
mubbi wa munju
gye bayita
nabagamba Kasobeza mubbi wa munju Bobi Wine yalina ne kumunye ngabamukuba tiyagasi takumukwata eyo eriri pere eyo akakasawo
wono wano ku page ana mukaaga
nakawandika ddi
ekitabo Tamale Mirundi yakiwandiika ng'ennaku z'omwezi authored by Tamale Mirundi at Kabalagala completed 3:30 p.m. Thursday 10 2020
nabaga nti amungi bajjamu kuba nnyo kati baleese ebya Kingdom Sudiru mugezi Sudiru yategeera nti parliament muleeta 15,000 ebizimbe byonna ebyetoolodde parliament n'abigula yaze monopoly mwina gula office ze kakati bagamba mwendagano yali info ne parking tugisaswa ne toilet who negotiated with him doesn't parliament have lawyers
mbadde ndo zajudde mba lawyer
kati ate Sudiru gwe muvuma he's a monopolist yategeera nimwera kuleta abaka 15,000 ne plan gye bakoze ekizimbe ekyo office yonna tezirimu era balina kupangisa kati waya yakwalingo
nakyo kyabazimbe kiringa akede
mulimu we bakolera gym baana bikira kizale not offices
kino kyabazimba kina basitula
ani yali akirabye ko plan kifaanana kitya
artistic impression yake
kinkubulira piece of works eryegeze yoddi to find out what are you building security eryegeze yoddi ba mulimu banka
ekiri awo
ikatusidiru mu mufeeko a businessman takes risks lakini yakola mu hoteli lwaki kino ekizimbe ekiri ku fairway ekyomuntu mumubadde mutuula high court okutuusa bagirimana lwazze naga nti sente zetusasula tuzimbe
anaatera okumaliriza yazimbye Bigirimana azimbye ddala omwaka ogumu n'ekitundu gwe yakabeera awo enkyukakyuka gyalese
naye baali tebamugobye se twamuyamba wano
Bigirimana
singa yagenda
ennaku zawamadde ne PhD
singa yagenda we have helped people that's why they cannot fight mimbu poverty nga njijjawa people send money
baweereza Kansimano, how Bobi Wine has outsmarted the state. Unlike other people who have been used and dumped by the mafia gang, it seems Bobi Wine has had a lasting relationship with the gang. This is why he has outsmarted them. Secondly, Bobi Wine is like a chameleon which changes colors according to the environment. For example, when he was identified and watered and nurtured, he was not excited. He seemed to be waiting for the appropriate time. Even when the government slapped a ban on his concerts, he did not overreact because it would present him to the public as a victim. I have been arguing that harassing and mistreating Bobi Wine was a grave mistake on the part of the government. Government actually reaped unexpected results from this. It is a government that presented Bobi Wine with an opportunity to earn public sympathy as a victim. Secondly, when the government wanted to kill his music career, the public resorted to disassociating with other musicians affiliated to the government. All the musicians, artists who are attracted to Bobi Wine in any way were isolated by the public. They were further pushed by the COVID-19 pandemic, which also forced their music concerts to stop. Even if Bobi Wine was receiving money from his mentors, it remained unknown to his supporters who saw him as a sacrifice. This is how Bobi Wine built the foundation of his political career. Bobi Wine must have known that sharp divisions in the mafia there are sharp divisions in the mafia fellowship. He agreed to play the role of a kingmaker rather than being a king himself. This harmonious worked very well for him. For those who harbor presidential ambitions like Museveni's son-in-law Odrick Ravogo, did not realize at this time that Bobi Wine threatened his presidential bid. Thirdly, Bobi did not build his political career on money. Many of his supporters don't understand that Bobi Wine is a rich man. This is a sharp contrast with the others who believe that money is a gateway to the presidency. If money can do everything in one's career, how come that the former Nigerian president Olusegun Obasanjo failed to build a third term, while President Museveni does not have such resources, money to change the term limits? Also, Obasanjo's former vice president, in spite of his thinking wealth, has failed to power.
Museveni with the little resources money is like a cosmetics. You only help beautiful ladies.
Okay. Bobi's strategy was correct since his bid to the presidency was built on public trust and not money when the mafias tried to squeeze his balls. He has not yielded to the pressure. Bobi Wine is also a lucky man. Politics, war and soccer are determined by luck. How can one explain his survival, especially when he is not a product of any political party and has never worked in government? Unlike Dr. Kizza Besigye, who relied on the elements in government, religious groups and civil society, Bobi Wine, on the other hand, has been underestimated. The most important factor is that Bobi Wine has been a gold mine for the mafia gang. Museveni was duped to pump money into the Bobi project. However, it was done in such a way that, unlike the other opponents to President Museveni, who were lured into government by money and jobs and the mafia, who wanted to retain Bobi Wine. However, Bobi soon realized that that is why people like Catherine Kusasila lost their political value and importance. Take, for example, how Bobi Wine acquired a political party, the National Unity Platform. Balaam rushed to register the People Power as an NGO. This was intended to divert Museveni's attention that Bobi Wine could not register a political party. In case he stood as an independent and lost his presidential bid, his political career would have ended there and then. However, Bobi was handed a political party, which interestingly was registered by the NRM for propaganda purposes. The registration was under the control of Ruhakana Rugunda and Amanya Mshega. The process of registering a political party is not an easy one. This is how Bobi Wine took a shortcut. Bobi managed to jump all hurdles, including court battles, to nullify his leadership in the new party. Bobi has outsmarted Norbert Mao of the Democratic Party, which had presented the DP bloc. How could Bobi Wine be sure that he would clinch the presidency of the Democratic Party? This is why he rejected all efforts for a joint candidate for the opposition. He was fearful of betrayal. He isolated people like Chameleone, Mbide, Mokaku to enable him to tighten his grip onto his power. Even when Ronald Mainja tried to return on spying mission, Bobi detected him and isolated him. Bobi Wine has outsmarted General Henry Tumukunde. Tumukunde has been harboring presidential ambitions since 2001, but doesn't enjoy the same support as Bobi Wine. Unlike Tumukunde, who served in key government positions, Bobi is seen as a liberator. I have always argued that the person who waits to be sacked does not